Challenges and the way ahead. Human needs give rise to the demand for goods and services, and rational consumers want better products at low prices, delivered closest and with the least time taken. To satisfy these needs and to achieve profit, companies take steps and decisions, which usually ends up causing a massive strain to the environment. From extraction of raw materials, to transport, to manufacturing and production, to delivery and storage, to the final use, and ultimately the timely trip to the landfill, industrial corporations incur a considerable carbon footprint. Let us explore this further. Welcome to Force EDU, a place where all business and supply chain enthusiasts come for a weekly dose of knowledge. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, you are missing out on value-adding content. Production and logistics account for a considerable percentage of global CO2 emissions. As the concern for the global environmental damage caused by the industry increases, industrial corporations are experiencing economic pressure to resort to more effective, sustainable means of carrying out different parts of their business. There are several challenges, but we can classify them as internal and external challenges. Internal challenges are those which bear ground within the organizations of the participants. Adoption of green supply chains involve higher operation costs and might pose as a hindrance for corporations to adopt. Apart from the obvious financial challenges, the change required to be brought to the management mindset to implement to the organization's fundamental attributes, technology, logistics, production, marketing, is an uphill task that requires detailed strategizing. A lack of expertise, a lack of resources, a lack of technical knowledge may slow down corporations from adopting successful and strict environmental control measures. External challenges are those challenges that are outside the sphere of the internal workings of the corporations. External challenges include a sheer lack of government support, fewer vendors and suppliers to form the integral links for the supply chain. For example, the construction industry suffers from a laggard approach to adopting green logistics due to heaving costs of products, training, and machinery to embrace more significant ecologically friendlier transportation. An example being, electric vehicles are more expensive to use, and as the global adoption of vehicles is slow, the industry, despite efforts, finds it a challenge. The challenges can be briefly summed as increase in cost throughout the supply chain, increase in complexity in logistics, significant risks to adopting, increased pressure on markets and supply chains, lack of government support. The way forward lies within industries that adopt change. It translates to being green on the inside and green on the outside. Most green corporations are green from the bottom to the very top. 5 critical questions to consider are: 1. Do you comprehend your consumers' environmental requirements and their green goals? 2. Is the term green considered during the conception of the product, the design phase, and the development stage? 3. Are you actively looking into environmentally friendly raw materials for your products to reduce your carbon footprint from raw materials to end products? 4. Is environmental conscience a criterion for selecting vendors as suppliers, and what percentage of your products are recyclable? 5. Do you measure your complete supply chain operations' environmental effect, and if not, what are you doing to optimize it even further? The adoption of these ideas have begun, and industries, big and small, have the chance to be a part of this change. The challenges to green logistics require bold moves, or else corporations could be left behind by those who embrace change. Thank you for watching the video. To know more about the impact of digitization in green supply chain management, stay tuned to our channel for SEDU and watch out for our next video.